The Segmentation Builder is a powerful tool for performing queries against your database in real time. After you have created these queries against your database, you can then define a campaign to send an email to the market segment. The application will query the database when the campaign is actually sent out. Therefore, once you set up a segmentation, you never have to adjust because the CRM contacts are automatically going to be added or taken away at the time that the campaign is sent out. To build the segmentation, you would go to the Marketing tab and choose a folder for organizational purposes, and then click on New in the upper right-hand corner. This will generate a pop-up window where you are going to be asked to enter a segmentation name. I'm going to name this one Training. You will then enter a description. I'm going to copy and paste, but the description can be anything of your choosing. Once you're done with that, click on Save, and you will be taken inside of the segmentation to begin adding your filters. Underneath the Query Fields panel, all the way over to the right, you're going to click on New. When you click on New, you're going to be presented with another pop-up window where it's asking you to choose the field that you wish to query on. When you grab the drop-down, you're going to see that we have 3 tables that we can query on. The first table is the Accounts table, and you can see that the names for the fields are prefixed by accounts. Accounts.AccountSite, Accounts.CreatedById, Accounts.OwnerID. So that tells you that this is pulling data from the Accounts table. If I continue to scroll down, you'll see that it changes to Contacts. And in SalesFUSION, we refer to contacts in a generic form in the fact that we're referring to both the contact table and the lead table. So this is pulling the billing city, the assistant name, the gender, the home phone, and so forth. If you are using an external CRM, such as Microsoft CRM, Salesforce, Sage, or SalesLogix, any fields that we have access to see and pull down will be available here for you to query on. If I continue to scroll down, there is one additional table that you can query on, which is called the Web Activity Detail. And this is pulling from the web activity that cookied people have done on your website. You can see we have host name, page title, refer, path, and so forth. There is a very specific field that I do want to mention called CRM type. CRM type is the way that you could separate out your contacts from your leads. So if you only want to look at leads, let's say in the state of California, then you have to use the field CRM type, choose your Boolean operator, and you can see we have quite a few different options here. And then over here, if there's any possible values, they'll appear over to the right-hand side, and I would choose lead and click on Save. This is now telling the system to only look at leads and not contacts. And you can see that it's pulled back 1,150 records. You do have the ability to preview the contacts here, which will show you the first 1,000 records that we pull, and you can also export those first 1,000 records to Excel as well. Coming back over here, we're going to select New, and we're going to add in another filter. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose Mailing State, because I'm going to query on the state. I'm going to choose equals, and again I'm going to use my possible values, and I'm going to choose Georgia. Click on Save, and now I'm looking for all records where the CRM type equals lead and the mailing state equals Georgia. And you can see that it dropped from 1,000 plus records to 5. You can then hit Return to Segmentation Selection, and your segmentation has been created. You now have the ability to take this segmentation and drop it into any email or drip campaign. To do that, you would go to either your emails or your drips. You would open up an existing email and you would go to the Send To tab. And on the Send To tab, you would look at your segmentations and you would find your one called Training. And you can either find it manually or you can type in a filter here, and you'll find the one that you created and just click on Include. Again, segmentations you really only have to build one time, Every time you use them and you activate a campaign, we will at that time query the database and pull all records in or pull any records off that no longer meet that criteria. And that is how you build a segmentation inside of the SalesFUSION system.